we're at video number 10, lost my fingers, of the Boule Mind mental series. All these different things to help develop your game of Petanque, to make your Boule Mind stronger, to make you a much, much better player in the mental game. Because 80% of your game, 75 to 80%, is up here. So, number 10, what is this gonna be? I wonder. So, it is setup and routine. What do I mean by setup and routine, especially when it comes to the Boule Mind? So, your routine before every single shot is essential. This is where it all starts with the process and the outcome through the alter ego visualization, self-talk, confidence, anchors, Superman, woman, sniper. Now we're on to setup and routine. So your setup, as I've mentioned in previous videos, it all starts before you even get into the circle. The circle that's your safety zone, but you've got to be there well before then. Most people will stand at the side of the pitch, or they'll stand behind the player, or they'll stand at the opposite end, and they will be looking at the game and they'll be analysing it. Now, your setup before your shot has to start while you're sitting and you're standing and you're getting ready to play your shot. So you could be looking at the terrain going, there's a nice lump there. I need to avoid that lump. I need to be playing it here. You can be watching the other players, seeing how they're playing their individual ball, how they lifted it, maybe with a demi-porte, maybe they scuffed it along, and you think, yeah, I could do that as well. So depending on your shots, this is important. This is the first stage of the setup. The second stage of the setup is walking back to the circle, getting ready before you step into the circle. So, for myself, I will do certain things before I even step into the circle. One of those is just relax, chill myself out, into the circle with intent. When I'm in that circle, that's when my setup starts. Are my feet grounded? Am I level? Is there a stone that's really annoying my right foot and it's on? So I can step out, I can get rid of that stone, I can step back in. Right, that's much better, I'm much more grounded. Am I relaxed? Is my mind all over the place? Am I thinking about the outcome of the shot? Am I worried? Am I having a terrible committee with self-talk talking to me? All of these things have to be worked on. It all sounds very easy and it's actually very complicated. But the more times that you do your setup, your routine, whatever it might be, very good tip here for you. Steve Dakin, featured in some of my videos, go and watch some of them, especially when he plays in France. Steve has quite possibly, I think, the best routine that I've seen in the UK. Another one, Dylan Rocher, perfect routine. You put a stopwatch on Dylan. When he immediately steps into the circle to the time he releases the ball, it is to within milliseconds. It's honed from him doing it again and again and again. With Steve, he steps into the circle. He has got a 3-shot thing with his arm going back, different things. His left arm is doing something completely different. His feet are doing something completely different. He's fixing his head. Is it like this? Is it like that? He's fixing his shoulders. These are all really important things. This is part of your routine. Whatever your routine is. If you look at someone like Michel Leroy, what he's doing, he's walking up and down, he's shaking his head, he's whinging, he's moaning, blah, 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 blah. Fazino's the same, like this all the time, and then he's blah, 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 just chattering away. But that's his routine. He's setting himself up. He stands in the circle. Fazino, if you look at him, he's just bouncing the ball in his hand and he's thinking, what am I going to do? You know, I know, he's visualizing the shot. He's dealing with that inner fighting talk that's telling him all sorts of things, and he is calming himself and he's getting ready to play the shot. Now, you only get 60 seconds. This is really important. So you've got to work on it so that you can do it in 5 seconds maximum, whatever that routine is. So the minute you step into the circle, you literally are there in 5 to 10 seconds. If you can do that, you will see your process and your outcome will suddenly go through the roof, because you can put all of these different things into place and it will deliver the outcome that you want.